Welcome to Bliss Bound Yoga. I'm Summer Yeagley, and today's class is a Strong Hatha Flow. This class is so perfect for building strength, building mental resistance, and helping us find that inner peace within as we're going to hold poses a little bit longer than usual and get some really nice plank holds in there and do some ab work. So if that sounds good for you, find a mat or a flat space, and we'll take a deep breath and get started. Come to lying on your back, and let's just bring the feet to the wide edges of the mat and then knock the knees together. The hands find the body, maybe one hand on the belly, one hand a little bit higher. And let's just begin to notice the breath. Maybe even taking a deep breath into the hands, feel yourself expand. And take an open mouth exhale to sigh it out. Softening your face as you melt further into the ground. Taking a conscious moment here at the beginning of practice just to breathe, just to center yourself in the present moment. You might even notice how it feels to have your back body resting on the ground. Noticing the areas of your back that are pressing into the mat beneath you. Follow that breath in. And follow it out. Can you slow the breath down and lengthen it? Breathing in just a little deeper and exhaling out just a little slower. Let's do one more collective breath in through the nose, deepest breath yet today. Long, slow, open mouth exhale out the mouth. Come into a full body stretch, reaching through the fingertips and the toes. One long line of energy as you grow long, grow tall. Stretch one side of the body a little longer than the other, and then switch sides. One more time, a little longer on one side, and a little longer on the other side. We slowly plant our feet on the mat. Setting up for bridge pose, we reach our fingertips towards the heels. Deep breath in as we send hips high, chin to the chest as you press the hips up to the sky. Inhale just a little higher. Exhale, come on down. But from here, knees come right into the chest for Apanasana. Maybe find a gentle rock side to side as you squeeze the knees into the chest. Think about letting this movement be guided by what feels good on your low back. So maybe you'd like to rock side to side, or maybe circle through the knees one way and then the other, releasing the low back. Give yourself some time here to explore and feel. Take a couple deep breaths. With your next inhale, we take the feet up towards the sky, legs up the wall. And then let's reach those fingertips forward. Activating the core, we draw the low belly in, low back firmly planted on the ground. With an inhale, slowly lower the right leg, hovering about 2 inches up off of the ground. From here, we begin to pulse out the arms. Activating through that core, pulsing through the hands. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, bridge pose. Feet up firmly on the mat. Reach fingertips down towards the heels. With an in-breath, we rise through the hips, chin to chest. This time we hold the bridge a little bit longer, so option to interlace the hands under the back, rocking one shoulder and the other down. From here, deep breath in, press the feet into the ground, hips high and through the sky. Okay. You guys all know what it's like to practice with yoga with a dog if you have a pet at home, cats included. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, come on down. Nice job. Sit. You sit. All right, legs up the wall, this time other side. Let's reach those fingertips forward. Deep breath in, engage through the core. Let's lower left leg down, hovering a couple inches up off the ground, point through the toes, and then we pulse out through the arms. We have 15 seconds here. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees into the chest. Nice job. Find a gentle rock side to side. And then we release the feet to the wide edges of the mat, coming into a windshield wiper with the legs. So when you're ready, slowly lower your legs off to one side, and then switching sides back and forth. Let this movement be slow and intentional as you explore how it feels to be here. Get curious and be present with sensation. Let's do one more each side. Slow, deep breaths. When we breathe deeply like this and slow the breath down, we soften the body, soften the mind, soften thoughts. Beautiful. Coming through center, let's take the knees into the chest. And we have two options here. We can rock and roll and then cross over the knees, coming through tabletop. Or if you have some momentum here, we're going to rock and roll all the way up to a forward fold. It can be helpful to reach those fingertips forward to help get there. And we find ragdoll, opposite hand, opposite elbow, chin to chest. Nice deep forward fold here in ragdoll. Once here, you might find some micro movements, maybe invigorating through the arms, maybe even bouncing from heel to toe. Think heaviness in your upper body, softness in your face, removing any wrinkle in the back of the neck. If the neck feels tight, shake out the head no. Release. A few more deep breaths here. A moment to linger and let this stretch linger in the body as we create length. You might even take a couple open mouth exhales to help release any tension in the body. Remember, the breath is a tool here in our yoga practice. As long as we're breathing, we're doing yoga. Releasing those hands, we inhale, halfway lift. The fingertips run up the shins, flat back, long neck. Let's hold for one breath in. Exhale, let it go. Slowly step right foot all the way back. We're going to find lizard lunge on left side. So we heel toe the feet, left foot out to left edge, and the hands come into the inside of the foot. Let's take a moment here, rock side to side, create a little space. Let's keep that back leg fired up off of the mat. So toes tucked under, knee off the mat here. For a little bit stronger of a lizard lunge, active. So option 2, hold here. Or maybe you'd like to play around with the balance. Maybe reaching one hand up off the mat, maybe the other. Hands through heart is a beautiful option. Or if you'd like to find that bind, we tuck that left shoulder under left leg and then reach for the hands, finding 3 fingers and clasping with the hand behind you. Keep your gaze down right in front of you, long and straight through that back leg, and breathing here. You might even find that ujjayi breath in through the nose and out through the nose with that slight restriction in the back of the throat. We have 2 more breaths. Beautiful job. The hands come back into the inside of the foot and we open up to a wide leg fold towards the right. From here, let's interlace hands. Toes are facing forward, heels right behind the toes. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Hands clasped behind the back. And then exhale forward as you lead with the heart. The hands come over the top of the head for a nice shoulder stretch. Once again, shifting weight to toes. We give our weight to gravity. Nice deep fold. Follow the in-breath and follow the out-breath. Gently release the hands down to the mat. And we're just going to take that same position, lizard lunge, to the back of our space. So now right foot is at the wide edge of the mat. We stay planted with both hands off of that back knee and just sway side to side in the hips. Create a little space. These micro movements help us adjust and kind of deepen the stretch, easing in and out of intensity, helping to create space in the body. Option to hold here with the hands planted on the ground. Maybe one hand to the heart, other hand to the heart. Maybe we hook right shoulder under right knee. And then option for that bind, if you'd like, clasping 3 fingers behind the back. Think about pressing forward from that back foot, high onto the ball of the back foot, maintaining that bend in the front knee. You even activate that core, bracing through the abdominal muscles. Let's take 2 more breaths. Releasing hands to the mat, nice job. Rotate, wide leg fold to center. Let's right away plant through left hand, inhale through right, find a little twist. Exhale, let it go. I will low right hand down, inhale through left. Take up space as you open up through the arms, and then exhale, come on down. Let's take it right away to the front of the mat and step it forward into Malasana. So both feet to wide edges of the mat, toes out, heels in, hands to heart center, and those knees find the inside, or rather elbows find the inside of the knees. If this is too tight for you in the hips, you can always sit on a block, a box, a little stool. And we take a moment here in this nice little hip opener to close the eyes and kind of drop inward here. Start to feel that gentle rise and fall in your chest as you breathe. In through the nose. Open mouth, exhale out. Let's take 2 more breaths, slow and deep. When I'm inhaling, I'm fully aware that I'm inhaling. And when I'm exhaling, I'm fully aware that I am exhaling. Yoga is the practice of being present with the body, being fully with it, feeling it all, feeling each breath. That's how we find the present moment, is with the breath. Slowly release hands down to the mat, and we step right back, plank pose. From plank, shoulders over wrists, feet hip width distance apart. Think about pressing the ground away. From high plank, we come down to low plank. So if high plank felt better in your body, you're welcome to stay there. Otherwise, we're here in our hold. And I want you to think about keeping those shoulders over the elbows, resisting the urge to kind of draw the shoulders back. Stay engaged through the core. One long line of energy from crown of the head towards the heels. Making sure none of those booties are lifted up and out. Right, one long line. This is your moment here to find that strength within you. Find the strength in the breath to hold. Right, this practice is designed to challenge, designed to get us stronger. So it shouldn't be easy, right? We should be able to push past what we think we are capable of. Finding that strength within us. Keep holding here. We have 10, 9, 8, 7. Stay with me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up high plank. Beautiful job. Exhale, downward facing dog. The gaze goes towards the toes. We spread wide through the fingertips, reaching long through those arms. Inhale, come up high into the balls of the feet. Exhale, sink the heels down to the mat. From here, finding an organic movement, maybe pedal out the feet. Bending one knee deeply as you reach the other opposite heel down towards the ground. And then switch sides. Nice job. With an inhale, let's come forward plank pose. All right, so we have one more plank. This one will be a little bit faster, so don't worry. From high plank, option to stay here or come on down to low plank. So your choice. Once you find your position, right, we make sure that we're lifting that belly up and out, engaging those abdominal muscles, bracing through the thighs, pushing the arms into the ground so we puff up through shoulders. Can you breathe here? In through the nose, out through the mouth. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back through high plank. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale out. Step it forward, forward fold. From forward fold, give your weight to gravity, chin to chest, let it go. Let's take 2 breaths here, slow and deep. One more breath in. One more breath out. Take 1 big step back with the right foot, and we open up into Warrior 2. So back foot is in line with back edge of the mat. We reach long through those fingers, nice deep bend of the front knee. Think about engaging through the thighs as if you were squeezing a ball or something in between the legs. Actively drawing the feet together towards midline. Fingers in line with shoulders. We find a nice airy feeling through the arms. We're really strong and engaged through the legs. Coming into a hold. Find your breath, find your center. One more breath here. Inhale, flips the front palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. Take up space as you paint the sky with the left hand. Right arm shoots down that back leg. We stay committed to the bend in the front knee. And create space through left shoulder and left hip points. Nice side body stretch here. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming into side angle, but this time we're gonna hold using those obliques to create space. And keeping that left elbow floated off of the left leg. So if you feel like you want to work here and just have little to no weight in the hand, that's beautiful. If you're feeling like you want to push yourself a little bit further, challenge yourself, float that left elbow up, and hover and hold. Can you engage to the core, drawing belly button into spine? We have 4 deep breaths in this hold. Drop into your breath, drop into the moment. Two more breaths. With an inhale, we take it through star pose, straighten through that front leg, kick left toes to the right. From star pose, exhale into goddess, heels and toes out. Get down nice and low, hips in line with the knees. Tall through the spine, so that we're not leaning forward. Hearts over hips, head over heart. Holding here, let's take 3 deep breaths. Building that strength and that endurance in this hold. Right, I know I feel that in my thighs. I'm right here with you. Stay with me. Breathe. One more breath. With an inhale, open up Warrior 2 to the back of your space. Nice deep bend over the front knee, reach long through the fingertips. Back foot in line with back edge of mat. Find your setup, find your alignment. And just I'll take a look at that front big toe. If you cannot see it, because the knee is blocking that view and caving inward, can you reach the knee out over towards right side of the mat, drawing knee right over the ankle? Beautiful. 3 breaths here. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, flips front palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. Gaze up to the sky perhaps, or gaze down to the floor if there's any tension in the neck. Create space through right side body, and let's take a deep breath into that right rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale, we come over back towards side angle. Option to float the bottom arm, reaching forward as if you were holding a big ball. Stay aligned, the shoulders are stacked. Open body to the left. We have 3 breaths here. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, back through goddess, heels out. Or rather, heels in, toes out. And then we sink it down nice and low. A slightly shorter hold here. Find that space within you. Option if you want to challenge yourself. Maybe you'd like to lift up one heel, lift up the other heel, lift up both heels at once if you're feeling crazy. Welcome the wiggles, right? Welcome this birding sensation. That's evidence that you're getting stronger. Let's take one more breath in. Beautiful, and out, we step it up to the front of the mat. One big step up, forward fold. All right, let's let it all go. Coming down into toe stand. So picking up the heels, we slowly sit on back. Bringing feet forward, hands through heart center. Finding this balance. Maybe you'd like to play around with closing the eyes. One of the beautiful things about ending with balance poses is that they require our full attention. And they really bring us right back to the present moment. Take a couple more breaths here, playing around with that, feeling your feet, all of those stabilizing muscles working and strengthening. Reach fingertips out long, and we're going to slowly sit back into boat pose. So sitting back to boat, maybe yours was a bit more graceful than mine. Let's all reach fingertips forward. From here, we have an option to maybe straighten through the legs. I know if I do that, we're going to go to shaky town. So let's lean back just a little bit, enough to engage those lower abdominals. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Find that strength. Breathe wherever you're at. Hi, little. Let's take one more breath in. And out, we roll back up into shoulder stand. So knees into the chest, and the hands walk up the lower back. Think about bringing toes over knees, and knees over hips. Elbows are in, and the gaze is just right up at the toes. Holding here, feeling all of the blood from the feet and the legs drain down back to the heart to reoxygenate and help with circulation. One more breath in. And out we roll on down. Spread the legs wide for happy baby. Reaching for the outsides of the feet. Glue the low back down to the mat. And find a gentle rock side to side. Join the sweet release in the hips as you draw the knees towards the armpits, feet shining up towards the sky. Slow, deep breaths as we soften the face, melting into the mat. From here, we just gently reach the legs out long. Coming into our final resting place, Shavasana. Oftentimes, right, we have an urge to skip through this pose, even turning off the video and just going the rest about our day. But I invite you, can you really gift yourself these moments of rest, this moment of stillness, knowing that laying here in complete stillness, resting yourself, is the most productive thing you could be doing. So good for your nervous system. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth exhale as we soften, melting into the mat. Softening the face, the shoulders, the hands, the feet. Heavy in the hips. A few moments here just to be still. Just to let yourself be. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth exhale out. This next breath, we're going to come into a hold. So your deepest breath yet. Breathe all the way down deep into the belly. And then once you feel totally full of air, can you take a couple more sips of breath through the lips? Holding, holding. Exhale out the mouth. Releasing the rest of that stagnant energy within, releasing anything that is not serving you. Make some small movements in the fingers and the toes. And let's just slowly rock back up to a seat. Bringing hands through heart center, palms to touch. Let's take a moment just to connect back to your why. Why did you show up to the mat today? Did you come here to get stronger? Did you come here to cultivate more peace in your life? I don't know if you heard Willow crying. She loves to talk. Right, come back to your why. Come back to your intention. What is it that's most present for you? What are you working towards? What do you want more of? What do you want less of? I'm just holding that desire, that wish, that intention, sankalpa at your heart space. Drawing thumbs to third eye. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you all so much for practicing with me, for sharing your precious time with me on the mat. If you liked this video, please subscribe, comment, like it. I'd love to hear how it went for you. I'll see you next time. Thanks so much.